עדיף כישלון מפואר מחלומות במגירה.
Eat to live, she lives to eat. She started her career as an accountant at Ernst & Young before being headhunted by Deloitte. And she's currently the founder and CEO of InSeeku. She's a former biz dev manager of Playtech, the Israeli software giant that develops platforms for the global gambling industry. And before Playtech, she worked for 7 years as a business development manager, and before that, founded the startup Excuse. Over the years, she's gained a lot of experience and developed many connections with entrepreneurs, investors, and business partners. I'm definitely going to be adding her on LinkedIn after tonight. And I think this is a massive achievement. I think anyone that is mentioned in by Geek Time is definitely on the list of people to know. She was named as one of the top 100 influential people in the Israeli high tech in 2015 by Geek Time. So please make her welcome.
Thank you for this great opportunity. I have to share with you that I didn't make anything. I was just doing a Wikipedia to see what is Failure, and I found out that it's a rock band. So I don't know anything about Failure, and this is why I can't talk about it. And being after Tal that gave such a great speech, it's a failure already. So I think that first I would like to thank Leora for letting me this opportunity to share with you my point of view about failure in life, and most of all about success. I think that it's not a coincidence that failure and fear both start with an F. Because I think that the reason people are fail is because they are fear to achieve what they want and to go and to do what they want and what they are dreaming at night. And Tal was sharing that he was doing for 5 years his career. I started my career when I was 14. It's 20 years ago, I'm 34. And I started by peeling banana at Yotveta for the juices, okay? And I don't see it as a failure. I think that all the perspective about watching something as a failure or success, it's only in our minds. Because if you were telling me that I'm going to be an accountant, I would say, no, this is a failure. But I reached the phase that I wanted to be. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm doing my own startup, I'm achieving my dreams. So it can't be a failure that I started my career by doing accounting. It was just a stage, another place to be in order to get where I want to be. And I can share with you tons of stories. I think that every story that we have in life, all of us, we can look at it as a success story or a failure story. It's a matter of perspective. And I can share with you, I know that always people, especially people that are not original from Israel, and since we are speaking in English, military service is one of the most curious things that people have. And when I was going to the military, when I was 18, my dream was to be in the Kiryah, serve next to home, come every day to the office at 9, make coffee, and go back at 5 and party with my friend. But I was a failure. I got to the Air Force, and I was in the flight academy. And you can see it as a failure, but you can see it as success, because it brought me to where I am. And when I was trying to I went to the university and I didn't know what I want to study. So I did my psychometry exams, and I got to computer science. And I figured out, whoa, I hate computers. Even though I'm entrepreneurs, I'm super retarded. I can't even download simple apps on my phone, and I asked my younger brother to assist me. And I decided to go for accounting and economics, which is kind of a failure. That I told myself I want to do the hard part of going to computer science, and I will go for a less attractive fail of accounting and economics. But it brought me to do audit for hotel chains, and now I'm doing a startup in the hotel industry. So what I actually wanted to share with you, that you can look at every point at your life by this stage. And I would like to talk, because I'm the only woman in these 4 stories. First, it's ridiculous that I'm only one and it's not like parallel, 2 girls and 2 boys. And whenever people are telling me about it, and this is something that I want to share and use the stage, if I felt that someone is trying to put, a gap in my life, or a ceiling that I can't be wherever I want, this is bullshit. This is again something that we create. And I'm super chauvinist, even though I was about to get partnership in Deloitte. And I didn't take it because I thought that gambling is much more fun, and I got an amazing opportunity to move to Playtech. It's not a failure that I didn't take this stage. It's not a failure anything that we choose to do. Most of the things that we choose just take us to the place that we belong. I think that the only failure is not achieving your dream. The only failure that I see is to be afraid of something. The lectures that I love to do most of them is about networking. And when I'm talking about networking is the failure that when you are going to a conference and you don't reach out to the people that you should reach out to. And this is another tool that I would love to share with you. Be aware that everybody is afraid. Nobody wants to touch base, and you don't want to be a failure and go back home without like a bunch of business card from the people that you need to get. And if you change the state of mind and you figure out that everybody is on the same position that you are, and you just play the seat game, and you think, he feels the same as I do, you don't see it as a failure, you see it as success. And I just want, even though I'm not taking advantage of the full 7 minutes, I prefer to answer questions. I prefer to provide you the opportunity to touch base and ask me whatever you want and to share from my experience. I did my executive MBA without a GMAT and without an application form in Spain with a full scholarship. And everything that I did in my life was because I don't have the failure to resist failure. When I was starting my first degree in Tel Aviv University, I think this is where it came first to my mind. In first year there is an exam in economic, a very tough exam that everybody is talking about, econometry. I'm not sure if any of you know about this horrible course. And anyway, I went out of this exam, and my dad used to call me whenever I finish exams and ask me how it was, and I told him, Dad, leave me alone, don't bug me and don't ask me. And then he told me, but you're Efrat Judovits, you never fail. And this is what I want to tell to you, each one of you. Corinne, you never fail. Alex, you never fail. And just believe in this statement. And since you ever believe in yourself, you will never fail. Fail is only the fear, that's it.
Thank you.